Hello, everybody. It's been quite a while since my last upload, and I'd like to apologize for that. I was taking a break from social media to focus on myself, but now we're back. In today's video, I am joined by Lamatern, the creator of the Skibidi Lock-In series, whom has been a part of the Skibidi Toilet community for a while. We're going to talk about what got him into creating Skibidi Toilet content, his creative process, his thoughts on the current situation impacting the community, and more. This interview was done over messages, and I do appreciate him taking the time to do this. Let's get into it. What originally got you into creating Skibidi Toilet content?
Back then, when there was only around 10 episodes in Skibidi Toilet, I found series interesting. I managed to learn GLUA and create some add-ons. After certain things happened, IRL, and with Gmod community, I decided to switch and try SFM. I enjoyed SFM so much, and decided to do Skibidi Toilet related content, because why not?
How would you describe your creative process when working on a new video?
Sometimes painful due to lack of motivation or IRL things. Sometimes very enjoyable, especially after chatting with people or friends.
What has been the biggest challenge of running your channel so far?
Lack of motivation. When it comes to world building or creating characters, I mostly want to impress people, give them something that wasn't a thing in animations before or was before, but to improve it. Once stuck with the issue that some characters overdone with their writing, or haven't done properly. Especially when series didn't meant to be something serious, I start to think what to do. Seeing people don't understand certain things that doesn't meant to be ordinary in series gives lack of motivation. Of course, I can't blame people for not understanding certain things. It wouldn't be right to blame them, especially when they are community that supports and watches videos. In opposite, I think instead of blaming, it's needed to guide them. Yet because of that, I had to scrap some ideas, but that's mostly because mind time management issues XD.
What part of being a creator do you find the most rewarding?
I would say supporting. In hard times, creators usually receive support from their community, making it easier to endure hard time, especially when you need someone close with you. I'm still having anxiety and depression results from visiting the doctor. However, knowing that community supporting and waiting for next video is what still makes me want to do more videos, especially when people enjoy them. In my opinion, is the most rewarding from being a content creator is community, no matter how big or small it is.
How has your channel changed or grown since you first started?
It's grown pretty fast. Just in 11 months, it gotten almost 60,000 subs. As for changes, I never really would imagine that I will do Skibidi Toilet content, especially when it's some series. I always wanted to do shitpost content. However, once I saw so much comments about when Skibidi Lock-In 3 or something like that, I had to think some time and then sure, why not? Let's try to be serious then.
What inspired you to start your own fan-made series, and how did Skibidi Lock-In come together?
That was a pretty funny story. Fandom and I was goofing around in voice chat, and one of us decided to do relax face flex on Skibidi Toilet. We laughed and then decided to make it meme between us and friends. Eventually, we moved it as shitpost thing into our channels. Fandom did shorts while I decided to do full videos. Eventually, Fandom posted his own full video about Lock-In, and it got viral. That's how this thing become from simple shitpost meme between friends to full project.
When you first started the series, did you expect it to gain the attention it did?
Of course not XD, especially when series meant to be joke.
What's something you've learned as a creator that you didn't expect when you first started?
I've learned that improvement takes time. A lot of time in many ways. Even if it's fast learning, there will be always room for improvement. I did not expect it once series becomes serious. After rewatching old and new videos, I'm always saying there is still a lot of work to do with improvement. In some kind of way, I don't like my own videos just because I don't find them good sometimes.
How has working on a full fan-made series changed the way you approach content creation?
The viewers needs high-quality content. I can't say that I have high-quality content, though. It's not just about content creation, but approach in general. After rewatching 500 what-if videos and looking at people that interested in non-standard content, especially in Project Moon community, I found myself thinking that people interested in content that wasn't always typical, but also must have something unique. I would say I changed to experiment on certain things while making the content not so simple to watch.
Looking ahead, what are you hoping to focus on next with your channel or the series?
Right now, my priority is focusing on lock-in series, and the main goal is to finish them. I hate the fact that there is 30, 40, even 60+ episodes in some fan-made series. Everything has its end, and extending it to a lot of episodes can badly hurt the story. I hope to end my lock-in series on episode 20 to 25, and after that, I can focus on things I and community might enjoy the most.
When did you first become aware of the recent situation involving invisible narratives?
I was skeptical about this until episode 79 part 3 dropped on dafugboom's channel. I was like, weird shitpost episode? Well, okay, I guess. And then that stream happened on dafugboom's channel. I was wondering if it's just a joke or it's final thanks to SFM. And then, emergence happened. I did not expect this to be that bad, literal flying model of Astro troops somewhere. The ruined vibes and the story itself, I quickly realized that this shit wasn't made or directed by Alexi. And then eventually more and more things happened about invisible narratives. The EBO contract that showed that it's just a leash for them. The creators start talking and all. I'm not happy about what's going on. Even though all this happened, in my opinion, I feel like invisible narratives just don't know how to communicate and move in Skibidi Toilet community at all. They can really take all the rights to them. It's not an ordinary community that has series and some content creators. It's a large system with a lot of mini communities in it that require different approach.
Has this situation affected you personally or influenced how you approach making content?
Not really. It didn't affect me at all. Not on content and not personally. I'm always taking things like this lightly. I just feel bad for Alexi that he had to go with them when I talk about Invis situation. He don't deserve to have situation this bad.
Do you think fan creators are being impacted differently than other creators right now?
Most likely, and yet it depends on fan creator. How much they take it personally, or either way, nonchalantly. I would say the small creators are being impacted mostly from this. Some people left Skibidi Toilet community after Invis drama means there is lesser chance them being noticed. There is a lot of hidden gems that just doesn't have enough popularity or skill. This impacts their motivation to continue, means less content creators in future.
What do you think people outside the Skibidi Toilet community misunderstand about what's happening?
They don't see this as problem. They definitely don't know or realize the full picture of situation like this.
What changes would you like to see moving forward for creators in this space?
End of repetitive content like what ifs and have more connection between creators. There's barely something that can make people interested now, except high-quality stuff like No Cap or Zach Door. Some parts of community already getting bored of it means they can left this community at any moment. The main Skibidi Toilet series won't be continued in a good way. As long there's invis situation like this, right now, at least how I see it, fan content and creators mostly holding community together. They need to improve themselves to minimize damage that's coming from Invis. I'll be honest, if this will continue this way, I don't see the good end of this community.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the community or to people who support your work?
This is the most interesting, supportive, and very strong community. Definitely one of the best I have ever seen in my life. That's what I can say.
I just want to say a big thank you to Lamatern. for taking the time to answer these questions and share his thoughts with the community. He is one of the creators who genuinely does care about Skibidi Toilet. If you guys want to support him, I'll have his links in the description. 100% go check him out. His series is amazing. And as always, thanks for watching.